and I would like to ask for your role in establishing peace on the Korean Peninsula. So I look forward to your meeting with Chairman Kim Jong-un and construction of a Trump Tower in North Korea and playing golf at that place.
아마 기다리고 있을 것 같습니다. 네, 기다리고 있을 것 같습니다.
So I believe he will be waiting for you.
That was the president of South Korea telling Donald Trump to his face that he looks forward to peace on the Korean Peninsula and acknowledging that the way that that'll happen is by engaging in personal business deals and playing golf. This is where we're at as far as the global community is concerned, that the only way to appeal to Donald Trump is by publicly acknowledging that he can personally profit from something, and so that's the incentive for him to get involved. The president of South Korea might as well have said that Kim Jong-un might even heap some gold gifts onto Trump in the process, and I wish I was kidding that that is a step that people have to take now.
Only the FIFA presidents of countries, and then those who win can touch it, because it's for winners only. And since you are a winner, of course, you can as well touch it. It's pretty heavy. Yeah. It's the winner trophy. The last one who lifted that is Lionel Messi of Argentina. And here it is in the Oval Office in the White House.
Can I keep it?
For you. Well, you can keep it until the World Cup.
We're not giving it back. That's serious.
It fits well.
It goes very well on the wall right over there.
Yeah.
We'll put it right below the angels.
It fits well here, I think.
That's beautiful, yeah.
You can keep it until we have to give it to the next winner.
That's fine. That's a beautiful piece of gold, I will say.
I know that this is a tired game, but I will crawl out of my skin if I don't say it. Imagine for a moment that Joe Biden demanded gifts or promises of personal profit publicly from foreign officials in exchange for deals regarding the country. Sean Hannity would set up a pick line with Red Bull straight into his veins so that he could do round-the-clock coverage about the most corrupt president of our lifetimes. And by the way, he'd be right. But the point is that he would only do that for a Democrat. When it is happening in real time at the hands of a Republican, well, it's crickets from the same people who spent the last 4 years trying to convince you that Hunter Biden selling a painting for a few $1,000 was a level of corruption that was inconceivable to their apparently very delicate constitutions. In fact, Trump is even leveraging our foreign affairs to get himself a Nobel Peace Prize now. According to reporting from The Guardian, Donald Trump called Norway's finance minister last month to discuss tariffs, and while doing so, he also told him he wanted the Nobel Peace Prize. Quote, out of the blue, while Finance Minister Jens Stoltenberg was walking down the street in Oslo, Donald Trump called, he wanted the Nobel Prize and to discuss tariffs. Now, let's be clear. Very much in the vein of Trump's perfect first-term phone call to Zelensky withholding military assistance for dirt on Joe Biden, Trump is yet again wielding the state as his personal cudgel to extract some political benefit for himself. He knows full well what he's doing by bringing up tariffs in the same exact call that he brings up the Nobel Peace Prize. He is not so subtly letting Norway's government know that what happens with tariffs will depend solely on what happens with the prize that he is so desperate for. Trump is so desperate, in fact, for this prize that foreign heads of state have begun using it as a bargaining chip to get favorable terms for themselves. This was just a few weeks ago.
And for the African leaders, my question is, as you can see, President Trump is working to bring peace not only in Africa but also in the world. Are you all considering to nominate President Trump for a Nobel Prize Peace?
That's a very nice reporter.
A Nobel Peace Prize, while I don't see any problem with it, I think that President Trump deserves it for all the efforts that he's worked on.
This is where we're at. The leaders of foreign nations recognize that if they want anything, all they have to do is pander to Trump a little bit and he melts like putty. This guy is easier to buy than a kid in a candy shop. I honestly don't know what's more embarrassing, that it's so easy to manipulate the president of the United States, or that he still can't see what's happening right in front of his face. In fact, what's worse is that this is the worst kept secret in the world. This is Benjamin Netanyahu.
I present to you, Mr. President, the letter I sent to the Nobel Prize Committee. It's nominating you for the Peace Prize, which is well-deserved, and you should get it.
I mean, even Republican lawmakers are doing it so that they too can get a little pat on the head from Daddy Trump.
Thanks to his actions, that he has brought peace here. Now he's brokered this peace deal. And I would submit to you that there's no one more deserving of the Nobel Peace Prize than Donald J. Trump. Here is someone who is achieving something that has been attempted by other people for years. I mean, let's face it, Barack Obama won a Peace Prize, a Nobel Peace Prize for giving speeches. And Donald Trump, he's delivered. He's actually taken action and brought about peace. And he deserves it more so than anyone else I can think of. I mean, this should be a slam dunk.
I'm old enough to remember when Republicans impeached a president for getting a blowjob in the Oval Office. Now they're the ones giving them to him. I mean, just from a national security standpoint, do you really think it makes America safer that the entire planet knows that the way to manipulate the president of the United States is by uttering the words Nobel Peace Prize or handing him a gold bar? Do you think it makes America safer that every foreign leader knows that they just have to say, "Sir, you should win a prize, sir," and all of a sudden you've curried favor with the president based not on our national interest, but on your ability to manipulate a man-child and his insatiable need for validation? If you still feel you need to say no to that question, perhaps take your head out of Donald Trump's ass and let the oxygen flow back into your brain. And I say this all to warn against normalizing this kind of crony capitalism. This doesn't make America stronger, it makes us weaker. It tells the world, broadcasts to the global community, that the way to curry favor with us is not by doing what's in the best interest of the United States, but rather what's in the best interest of Donald Trump alone. The president of South Korea's comments should be a huge slap in the face for Donald Trump, but he would never see it that way because kleptocracy isn't a point of shame for Trump, it's a point of pride. Before you go, if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more and support independent media, please subscribe to this channel. The subscribe button will be right here on the screen. But second, the reality is that we are now in a political environment where this administration can lean on any of the social media platforms to suppress certain voices if they don't like critical coverage. That means my longevity here is in the hands of a few tech billionaires who are already making it clear that they are willing to cater to this administration. To that end, signing up for my newsletter is a way for me to reach you directly if that ever becomes necessary. I'll put the link right here on the screen as well, so please sign up. It's free, but there's also an option to do a paid subscription if you'd like to support me and my team. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching.